Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How is everyone tonight? Here's one of our little surprise pop-ons, and I'm sorry about my dogs are playing in the background, which is nice to see them do. This is going to be the full moon ritual for October, and that is for October 2021. It's going to be interesting what this full moon is about. I'm going to actually read it to you so you will get to see that. I'm going to grab my other lighter because this one just went dead on me. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and cover from the Little Moon book of what this is about. So we have here, this is the moon in Aries. Okay. So let's read this here. I'm sorry, it's getting dark here. It's getting rain clouds. A full moon that occurs between September 23rd and October 23rd will be in Aries. Use this time for any magic to do with sports, competition, taking first place, having exceptional energy, facing a challenge, which who doesn't do that, right? Overcoming obstacles, being brave, starting something completely new, particularly a new academic year, and healing any ills of the head or treating headaches. God knows I've got a lot of those too. And then this is the part of what you do. You light a red candle and burn oil or incense of cedar. Now, just before we go any further, you do not have to have the oil. You do not have to burn a red candle. Their typical white tea lights are perfect for this. And I'll be showing you all of that in a minute. And then you start by saying the words, Aries moon, strong and bright, give to me the strength to fight. Follow these words with your own choosing for a particular intent and finish off by repeating the rhyme 3 times. Aries moon, strong and bright, give to me the strength to fight. Aries moon, strong and bright, give to me the strength to fight. Aries moon, strong and bright, give to me the strength to fight. So you're following this off. You start it, you say it once. You would say, all right, help me to have a good, prosperous year academically, that I pass all my tests with flying colors, effortlessly and easily as my study. Always focus on the positive. Being brave, help me to be brave of this new start, new challenge in my life. Say you're moving, you could even be moving far away, or you have to move to even go to school, or this things are really new and scary. All this can be contributed to that. Starting something completely new. It could even be a relationship. It could be a new job. It could be a new business. All sorts of things. But does not mean that this moon is only for that. You can pray about anything. You can manifest anything. But make sure you're always focusing on the positive aspect of it. So what we're going to do now, you could light a cedar incense. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you can have cedar oil also, but I don't have cedar. And even if you decide to anoint your candle with something different, that's okay. It's not like you're doing a bad thing, but it just seems to have particular use and particularly helpful if you use the particular items that they speak of. So, to anoint your candle, you grab your candle, you just grab a little dot of oil, you even just put a dot of oil on your candle. We're using pine here today, I figured, right? This is close enough to cedar. I don't think I got anything on there. Whoa, got a lot on there now. So you can anoint your candle. That's by rubbing all that in there. You can see all the shininess, the oils all over on that candle. All right, drop the candle in your favorite apparatus and making sure you don't burn your candles on straight on cloth or anything. Sometimes if you're using glass, it's good to put a pot holder or something underneath them because it really can get out of control. My mother had a beautiful fairy lamp that she used, and the fairy lamp broke, and it's meant to house, uh, you know, fire candles, but it broke, and the flames started crawling up her mantle. So thank goodness she even had it on her mantle. That was helpful. But still, the whole house could have caught on fire. So please be careful when you're playing with fire. All right. So now that we have this lit, so we have that all ready to be lit. We are going to go ahead and then just light the candle saying, Aries moon, strong and bright, give to me the strength to fight. All right. We're calling upon the Aries moon. I call upon my guides, guardians, and angels of the light to come and assist with my manifestations. And I'm also calling upon Aries moon, strong and bright, to come in and help me fight for what it is that I truly desire and rightfully should have here and now in this lifetime. So you can start off like that, saying any kind of words that you're used to usually using. You should use star cards so I can see your... Okay, so are you being a smart ass or what? Anyway, I don't know how to take that, so I'm going to ignore it. So anyway, when you start that, then you go ahead and use your favorite words and your favorite manifestations. You'll call on your guides, guardians, and angels. Especially if you have particular ones, you can do that as well. And you know what? I think that we're just going to block you because I don't like the comment. And then I'm going to delete the comment besides. There you go. Brad. We don't like smart asses on the show, okay? Just so you understand. All right. So, here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the Aries moon is about. I have to change screens on my end. This is very interesting. This Aries moon, if you've been yearning for a change, you should look forward to the full moon, because when major changes take place, this is when you're embracing the revelations that are encouraging you to do something different. This is also when the universe throws curveballs in your direction, forcing you to see things from a new angle. Bottom line, a full moon shines a light on what you're not seeing, allowing you to find pathways you may not have been aware of. The spiritual meaning of the October 2021 full moon in Aries is about owning what you care about. Oh, I so know there's so many people who really need to hear this one this month. So remember, this is about owning what you care about. Don't fight your better instincts. Just go for it. So, you need to make sure you're pushing forward on what it is you truly desire. If someone else is standing in your way, you know what you need to do. You don't need to be full-blown witch to know the full moon is a spiritual experience. Okay, Facebook, what's that? Oh, something just popped up here. So let's see. The upcoming full moon. AKA the last full moon before the spookiest of holidays, Halloween, will have a strong impact on those born with their sun, moon, or ascendant in cardinal signs such as Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. It's going to affect you the most, especially between the degrees of 20 and 30, whatever that means. I'm not sure. I'm reading this. If that happens to be relevant to you, then you should mark October 20th on your calendar, because this full moon could shock you with its significance. By the way, the full moon is already in effect. It went into full moon at 10:57 a.m. I don't know. It did not specify if that's Eastern time, Central time, or what, but it's already in effect. So everything that you this is when it's really important to be mindful of your thoughts, words, and deeds, because you can manifest like crazy when the full moon is out. And don't forget, it really, really is important to stay focused on what it is that you do desire, especially during the full moon. The full moons, from a new moon to full moon, is when you should be focusing on what it is that you'd like to bring into your life. And from when the full moon, the next day after the full moon, the waning moon is when it's emptying out. And that's when you want to focus on the things that you would like to shed and get rid of in your life. So, and those are good. This is the time of year that you stock up on black candles. Those little tea lights are best to use, because when you manifest, you're not supposed to blow out your candles. You are just supposed to light them and let them burn out. So making sure you're using a white candle, or, if you are, part of Scentsy or these other candle places, or even going shopping in Walmart or wherever, they sell multicolored, different colored tea light candles. Stock up on those, because this way it's safer. You don't have to worry about when you're sleeping in bed. Now you have to burn a whole votive before you can blow it out. So you want to make sure you use something that is quicker and easier. Okay. All right. So let's see. This full moon forms an opposition with competitive and combative Mars, which also happens to be the planetary ruler of Aries. It will feel even more intense. Mars wants you to fight for your desired outcome. So don't be surprised if you feel a bit more testy and zealous than usual. If you're currently fighting a challenge, this full moon may reveal the importance of overcoming said challenge. However, it will also help you to tap into dormant stores of energy that could help you to pursue a miracle. So this full moon could leave you feeling incredibly defensive at times. Thanks to that fact, it will square off with creative and destructive Pluto. This could bring up some of your darker instincts, and at times, a situation does require a dash of darkness, like when you really got to push for what you want. However, darkness comes in many shades of gray, so make sure you remain discerning about the way these shades keep becoming darker and darker. In other words, make sure you pick your battles on this full moon. Even though winning may seem like the only outcome that matters, it's not always everything. All right. So these are the things that keep in mind when you're working with the full moon, and is this one in particular. So it does have some very interesting side effects. All right. So how do you keep getting on here? So I was banned by a scammer for interrupting a fantasy storyline. Okay. So again, what's up, Brad? I blocked you, and why do you keep coming on here? How do you even keep coming on here? You're not welcome here, Brad. All right. Hi, Kayla. Sorry, I was reading on another page here, so I did not get to see you pop on. But so manifesting, and I'm probably going to finish mine off a little later. Sometimes you go back. I'll go outside and take my candle with me and pray with the full moon, look at it, tell it how beautiful it is. But I know over here in Wisconsin, at least this part of Wisconsin, we're expecting some storms. So we may not see the full moon, but I do make my clearing sprays and everything. And it's still, the energy of the full moon is still present. So I still have my holy water and moon water outside, everything that I do my rituals with and make my spray with. So it does matter that it's still full moon. So go ahead and cleanse your crystals, even if you can't see the full moon. It may not be as powerful and as potent as we'd like it to be, but it will still work. So I hope this has been of help for you. This is our full moon ritual. And if you can find this book anywhere, it's a godsend. It has all kinds of moon magic stuff in there, but it does tell you about every full moon, landing between when and when, which one it is, what candles are best, what you should focus on. But remember, always focus on what it is that you truly desire. And never put someone's name to your desire. Just say, like, if you're looking for a romantic relationship, bring to me my sweetest and happiest relationship. We're both going to be so very happy and have a fulfilling life together. So if you put a particular name, you're actually sort of praying against someone's free will, so you don't want to do that. And just like a job, you may want this particular job, but maybe it's best to say, help the most wonderful, perfect job that's going to bring me to my highest good and happiness appear. And I am able to obtain that swiftly, quickly. I mean, if you want, you could try to put some time frames on it, but not too many stipulations, or just makes it harder for things to get manifested. So I hope that has been of help for all of you today. And thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope this has been of help. And happy Halloween to those I may not see before the next full moon. So enjoy this beautiful fall weather and the spooky, cool month of October. And don't forget, the veils are thin, so don't be surprised if you do hear and see more than you normally would. The spirit veil is very thin this time of year. And spirits like to come in that are normally outdoors. So stay tuned and pay attention. And don't forget, you can always say prayers against it. You have the power. Many blessings. Much love to you all. Namaste.